Welcome to a new course on how to create an iOS camera app icon in Affinity Designer. This course is going to cover basically just the steps taking a concept and creating a reality when it comes to an iOS icon project. So in the end, we're starting with one basic art file, but we want to export it into many different sizes. So I found this template on a site called Django, and it's a free resource of which we can import our artwork and export it into all these different sizes in the end. So if you head over to the export persona, you'll see all these new slices and everything laid out for us. So it's kind of helpful in that regard. But the main focus of this video is just getting the artwork laid out and showing you the steps we use to create this artwork here. And I chose a specific camera app icon because it's kind of a, I don't know, it's kind of a common approach, but there's a lot of different camera apps out there, and I wanted to at least start experimenting with the idea of shapes, gradients, and these nice highlights and lighting effects going on in Affinity Designer, which is fully vector at this point. The only thing not vector in this image is this background pattern, which is this texture going on. I source in the project files if you're a pro subscriber. So be sure to download those so you can have access to that pattern. Otherwise, you can follow along here and we'll get started straight away. By default, I like to start at the 1024 pixel range for a new document. This is kind of the highest size that we'll use for an iOS app icon. And then from there, we'll actually scale down when we go to export this icon size. Affinity Designer has a nice feature available to us that lets us create this builder effect. So you can actually encode some presets. So when you do export, you don't have to enter these manually. So all these come bundled. But we'll get into that when we start kicking things off in the very next video.